Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you the skincare I'm just not buying. I think sometimes when we come to shopping for our skincare routine, we can all get a little bit over enthusiastic. I know I certainly can. I want everything to go into my basket, into my shopping cart. But I always take a look and think, these are like the 5 key principles, the things that I always stick to avoid me spending money on products that I don't think are going to be worth it in the long run and deliver the outcomes I want to achieve for my skin. My purpose for sharing these with you today is so that you guys can make the most informed decision when it comes to shopping products for your own skincare routine and hopefully save a little of your coin along the way. So sit back, relax, let's talk the skincare I'm just not buying. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know your thoughts, feelings and opinions, what your take is on this video. Is there anything that you would add to this list, or do you disagree with anything that I've mentioned today? Sound off in the comments section below, because I always think, my views are just one part of this. I really want to get the conversation going, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys. Whether you agree or disagree with what I have to say in this video, hopefully you want to reach down, give this video a thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes it on its platform, and I want this message heard loud and clear, and liking the video is just a fantastic way of helping me to achieve that. But you guys are always roasting me in the comments below for having the longest possible introduction, so I think it's time we cut that waffle and just delve straight on in. And skincare item number 1 that I never purchase is anything with a pride flag on it. So it's June, which means it's Pride Month. Happy Pride to anyone celebrating out there. Pride, obviously, I'm fully in favour of. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to celebrate diversity, being unique, and just empowering each and every one of us. But I'm certainly not in favour of the lazy marketing that comes with Pride Month. Just about every brand or major skincare brand out there wants to celebrate by sticking, the Pride logo on their Twitter feed or on the front of any of their packaging. And this is literally just lazy marketing 101. In the way that we have greenwashing, where brands kind of present that image that they're greener than they actually are. We also have something called pink washing, which is also known as pride washing, where, like I say, every brand wants to get on this bandwagon to stick the pride logo, the rainbow flag on the front of their product to hopefully get a few extra sales in that cash register. It actually doesn't tell us anything about the brand, the policies, the ethics, the charities that sit behind them. It just really tells us that they want to get in on the action. So what I would say is I kind of want to stand up to this lazy style of marketing. So for the month of June, I avoid any product that has a pride flag on it, unless I'm like a cult holy grail fangirl of that brand to start with. Instead, I do my research and look into what goes behind these brands, what they actually do in terms of supporting different charities, empowering individuals, and supporting diversity. I will then make a decision whether I want to purchase from them in July. So for the month of June, I just avoid anything that has that pride emblem flag stuck on the front of it, because I think, no, I know what you're onto, you brands, and actually I think as consumers we deserve better, and we should be able to look behind the flag a little bit and see what these brands are actually up to. And I think sometimes you might be a little bit shocked. Now, item number 2 that I never purchase is foundation with SPF built in. I used to be a huge fan of this. I used to think it was a great way of getting like a 2-for-1. You got your SPF coverage, you got your foundation to cover any imperfections that you wanted to erase on that day, and you were kind of like win-win-win, ding ding ding. Then I watched a video by Lab Muffin, who I absolutely adore, and I would recommend you all check out her channel, which I'll link in the description box below if you haven't already, where she actually showed the amount of foundation you had to apply to actually get a meaningful level of SPF protection, and it was ridiculous. It was literally like half the bottle. You were walking around looking like the Mask. Not a great look, and obviously something that none of us do. This kind of made me reassess and think, you know what, it's fine. If you want to, cover the odd blemish and imperfection and use a good foundation, be my guest, but make sure you put a good broad spectrum SPF on first. We're fortunate that in 2022, there are a lot of great SPFs that actually lay beautifully well under foundations. They don't pill, they don't peel, they don't ball up. So actually there's no excuse, and so I've definitely decided to move away from the foundation SPF combos and use a really nice lightweight SPF under my foundation, and then just apply any makeup, concealer or anything over the top. That way you're getting that flawless look, but you're also getting really good broad spectrum coverage at the same time. Now, skincare number 3 that I never purchase are cleansers over £20. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit more specific than that. Gel cleansers over £10 are a no-go for me. Balm cleansers, because they cost a little bit more to formulate, up to £20, but that's like my upper top limit. The reason for this is over the past couple of years, I've experimented with so many different cleansers, and you can get a beautiful and super effective cleanse for under £20. You don't need to be breaking the bank, reaching for the credit card in order to buy these products. You're not getting anything additional for the hard-earned coin that you're investing. What I learned is actually the place to invest your money, if you can afford to do so, is in the serums, in the actives. The cleanser should just be prepping the skin for the rest of your skincare, and so honestly, you can get those game-changing results at a fraction of the cost that some brands would like to charge us. As an example, some of my absolute favourites are these. So this is the Beauty of Joseon Green Plum Cleanser. Again, around the £10 price point, such a nice formulation, super gentle, really lightweight, which I absolutely love. Another great option is this. This is the Oliveria, I hope I pronounced that right, Wash All Barrier Repair Gel Cleanser. Such a great product. You get an absolute mountain of cleanser that lasts for the longest possible time, and again, costs a fraction of what some of the bougie, more luxury cleansers do. When it comes to cream cleansers, these are the two that I use. This is my own brand, the Mad About Skin Gentle Jelly Cleanser, so under £10, and again, you get a whole lot of product that will last quite a long time. This has quite a unique texture. When you apply it to the skin, it feels super velvety, which I absolutely love. Kind of a little bit of luxury at a drugstore price point. And then at the rock bottom affordability is this. This is the Boots Traditional Skin Cream. Mouthful to say, but comes in at £2.50 and is one of the nicest cream cleansers I think I've ever used. Again, proving that you don't need to break the bank for a really effective, luxurious feeling cleanse. So I always set myself like that price limit. £20 for a balm cleanser, £10 for a gel cleanser, or whatever the dollar equivalent is, and that way you know you're never overpaying for your cleanse. Now, skincare thing number 4 that I'm not purchasing, custom skincare subscriptions. Honestly, I've tried them, and I know these work so well for so many of you guys out there, so this isn't to say, if you have a skincare subscription, you should cancel it. Absolutely not. When it comes to skincare, use what works for you, but these subscriptions just don't work for my lifestyle and the way that I interact with brands and choose to make purchases. What I found is I've signed up to a lot of these over the time, and I got relatively good results with some of them, but I always ended up with a backlog of products. I always had way too much product delivered than what I actually needed. I got bored halfway through and wanted to switch it up to other brands, but couldn't because I was kind of locked into these subscriptions. I always forgot to cancel, so even after I'd moved on from the product or the brand, they kept sending me stuff, which was my own fault. I should have cancelled, but I ended up with a whole lot of waste as a result of these subscriptions. If they work well for you, like I say, keep on using them, but I think before you sign up to a skincare subscription, be it like a prescription strength one like Dermatica, or maybe it's the Function of Beauty ones that just come with your name printed on the products but don't really contain prescription actives, I would say make sure you think, am I actually going to use these products in the long term? Do I want to commit? And am I the sort of person that will actually get around to cancelling these subscriptions if I no longer want them? If you think, no, that's not me, then honestly, I think you're better just buying as you need it. That way you have less waste in terms of your actual financial commitment, because I hate the environmental impact and my own wallet's impact of wasting products, and these just weren't it when it comes to my own skincare decisions. Now, the final thing that I avoid in skincare is brands that include niacinamide in every single one of their products. Specifically, I'm looking at you, Naturium and Glow Recipe. Now, I don't mind a little niacinamide in my life. It can definitely bring some benefits, even out the complexion. It can regulate oil and sebum production, which is great if, like me, you're super oily and acne prone. And I think a low dose of niacinamide in everyone's skincare routine could pay really great dividends for the skin. However, you've got to be very mindful of the concentration and remember that you can compound it. So if you have niacinamide in every single product that you're layering on top of each other, that could end up giving your skin too great a concentration of niacinamide, leading to redness, peeling, and irritation. I think a lot of brands know that when we come to choose our skincare, often when we find a brand, we'll buy pretty much everything from that collection if the price point permits. So I think it's super lazy formulating when brands just stick niacinamide in everything. You might love that ingredient as a brand owner, as a formulator, but you need to be aware that people are going to shop exclusively your skincare brand in a lot of instances, and so they're going to be overdoing it with this vitamin. Always keep that in mind. So in the case of like Naturium and Glow Recipe, just about every one of their products contains niacinamide, and so I think if you shopped exclusively with those brands, you could end up overdoing it. So my advice would be just choose 1 or 2 products from either of those brands or any of their counterparts that do the same, or avoid them completely like me, because I think, you know what, my skin doesn't tolerate a high dose of niacinamide, so I stick to brands that I think invest time in formulated with a broad range of different active ingredients rather than just sticking the most popular in every single one of their products. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of the skincare I'm not buying, and hopefully this has given you a little bit of food for thought when it comes to purchasing for your own skincare routine. Like I say, all our skin is unique, as are our purchasing decisions, budgets, and all that good stuff. So when it comes to skincare, use what works for you, and if you disagree, let me know and sound off in the comment section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye!